You know what I'm saying? Back. Haven't been here for a while. Just finished watching that George Zimmerman crap interview. The joint was some garbage. Clearly was rehearsed. Man, Zimmerman was tense the whole time. Looked like he had practiced his answers. It didn't seem real. You know what I'm saying? And like, how are you gonna have your friend? Because the guy Hannity, he kept talking about how they were sort of friends, and he wasn't getting paid for this. He was just doing it because he wanted America to hear his side. All right, why are you gonna get your friend to make it all biased? You got to get someone that is unbiased to conduct the interview, because this man is asking all these softball questions, make it look like, oh, Zimmerman was a good guy, blah blah blah. One question I was looking forward to hearing was, I believe on the 911 call, Zimmerman said that uh, Trayvon looked young or something like that. But then in court, when he is under oath, he wants to say that uh, he apologized to the Martin family and he didn't know Trayvon was so young. He thought he was closer to his age. And Zimmerman's like 26 or 29. So how are you going to be on the phone with the cops and say you thought he was young, but then when you're at court, you're saying that you thought he was closer to your age, so that's why you came up to him? Why didn't this man ask him about that? I was looking forward to hear what he had to say about that. And then he said that he wouldn't have done anything different. Well, at the end, he sort of flip flopped because, as you can tell, he's a big flip flopper, sort of like Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? And he said he wouldn't have done anything different in the middle of the interview. Like, if you want people to feel sorry for you, first of all, you should have been like, yeah, if I could have done this all over again, like, I wouldn't have called the police. I wouldn't have followed Trayvon. I just would have let everything go. But he was like, no, I would have done the same thing. And I would have followed him and blah, blah, blah. The only thing I would have done different, that's what he says at the end, is I wish I wouldn't have taken his life. But you still would have confronted him and you still would have shot him. Just wish they wouldn't have died. Nah, son. It's not working for me. So I think this guy should go to jail. He doesn't need to be carrying a gun doing neighborhood watch. I looked it up. It says that neighborhood watch is not supposed to carry a gun. But luckily for him, his neighborhood watch wasn't official. So he wasn't officially a neighborhood watch. And that's why he gets to have stand your ground. Because when I read stand your ground, it starts out by any law-abiding citizen and blah, 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 blah. So he lucked out right there. Because if his neighborhood watch was official, then he wouldn't be allowed to carry a gun. And if he's not allowed to carry a gun, and he is carrying a gun, that means he's breaking the law. So if he's breaking the law, stand your ground does not apply to him. Because he would no longer be a law-abiding citizen, you know what I'm saying? So he's lucky on that part. But another thing I wanted to question about this interview is he said my man Trayvon came and punched him, first hit, broke his nose, decked him, you know what I'm saying? And then when he's on the ground, he hits him over a dozen more times. My man's decked him, broke his nose, first shot. If he gets over 12 more hits in, oh, my man's gonna be brain dead after that beating. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be looking a lot worse than he looked in those police videos that I seen when he was taken to the police station. He didn't look that bad. So this man's clearly hyping the story up because my man's Trayvon's not here, can't tell his side. Yeah, Trayvon obviously put the beat down on him, you know what I'm saying? But there's a reason for it. And I don't think he got in over 12 shots. Because Zimmerman would have been looking a lot worse. But since he's not here, like I said, Zimmerman can just say whatever he wants to say. And why would my man say that you're gonna die tonight? Like, yeah, I'm sure Trayvon was beating him up, but I don't think he thought he was gonna kill him. Especially if my man Zimmerman had a gun. And I think he was saying in there, I can't, don't quote me on this. He like showed him his gun, and then he started beating him up, and he said, "Yeah, I'm about to kill you." Like, nah. If I don't have a gun, even if I'm beating the mess out of you, like, I'm not gonna tell you that you're gonna die when I seen that you had a gun, because you could just shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little fishy. This man Zimmerman looks even worse to me after this. He could have at least looked loose during the interview to make it seem real, not like he practiced, and could have got a unbiased like interviewer. Like, I couldn't have interviewed him because I'm biased, but I'm for the other side. But he got someone on his side, so that looks kind of bad. Just, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it ends up like the Sandusky case where he gets convicted. It doesn't end up like the Casey Anthony case where he walks away, but probably will since it's in Florida. In Florida, they be having the craziest stuff happen in Florida. They got the stupidest laws, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. This is just my reaction to the George Zimmerman interview. We'll see what happens. But until next time, I'm out. Salute.